Good evening, friends, and welcome to the People's Proletarian Petroleum Prefecture. 23rd of March, 2002. Cheers! We're going to start just by looking at the economy for a little bit. Let's say like a few years back in time, and see what it is we spend our money on. Electronics is quite an expense. Clothing, food, electrical components, and what have you not. It's not a big but electronics is like ridiculously a ridiculous amount of money that we have to spend on, and also this food business, importing that. I said in episode 12 that from this point it's just rinse and repeat. You continue to develop your republic or your prefecture or whatever you want to call it, your little kingdom. And that's how it is, because since then we've not had any terrible. What I'm trying to say, that the first few years when you're trying to get yourself established and so on, that's the most critical point. Beyond that, it is rinse and repeat until you get to a point where let's see here, this number, the frames per second number, starts dropping to an unacceptable level, but we're not quite there quite yet. So we have two things I thought that we should get a bit more self-reliant on. And that is food, electronics, meat. We do brew our own beer. We have been doing so for quite a few years by now. But to do this electronics stuff, there's lots of things required, especially lots of things, but yeah, it is quite the thing. This is our chemical plant. We're going to need that because we're going to need plastics, and we're going to look in advanced industry here, and we're going to need to research the semiconductors too. And they need steel and plastics. Electronics assembly hall, they need plastics and mechanical components and electrical components. Right. Oh, do I have a mechanical components thing? Am I allowed to? Yes, I have researched, supposedly. So we need a mechanical components factory somewhere. Preferably in this area, so that we don't need to build like a whole bunch of additional infrastructure, but I mean there is no way it's going to fit in there. The workers come out of here. Then I would like a... That's not going to work. I will have to truck the steel and stuff around, I think. First and foremost though, we have this container loading facility. This is... we will not have any spare whatchamacallit, chemicals to be exporting here in the future, since we're going to build electronics. So I remove a few things here. We start by removing a few things that is no longer of interest. Chemicals come out of there, they have to go into the plastics factory, which is there. So this is not really optimum in any way, shape or form. I could tear this down. Wait, from where do you get your chemicals? How do you get your chemicals? A small distribution office number 2. Okay, wherever that is, that's right there. Okay. That's good. You distribute the chemicals around. Where do you load them? Load Strakoro warehouse. This one. Not this one then. No, not really this one, no, but we can add that one in as well. You load chemicals there too. Load chemicals. Since well, we can't see how large the various factories that we're going to need here will be. Yeah, the plastics factory should obviously have been here, so that it could have been connected directly via one of these. Yes, it should. Get rid of this one. Really. It has 138 tons of chemical. Yeah, too bad. That was worth a bit. What I would like, if at all possible, then is that. Yes, you can do it. Fantastic. Now we get them going on that. Right, and then we have this distribution office, which does nothing at the moment. So we get rid of it to make space for whatever we're going to need here. Yeah, there we go. This road could probably be a bit different, like so, like there we go, for example. Yes, so we'll get all the chemicals that they'll need to make plastics. Where do you wouldn't have to happen to have a, no, you don't have a factory connection going that way. That was not the right decision to demolish that particular warehouse. It was probably this one that I wanted to demolish, because that's in the way slightly. If let's see here now, mechanical components. The thing is, I want this walkable, of course, from all sorts of places. From here, I want this walkable, so then we don't have to bother with more work or logistics than what we're already doing. How far away is this from 265 meters? Okay, so we have a bit of more leeway out this way. Say, so that could maybe be the electrical components factory. It could reside somewhere here, because this one has a factory output that way, and the electrical components factory, it requires plastics. So does the assembly hall. The assembly hall actually requires more. How are they coming on the research, you think? We don't need that, but we do need this. So, there we go. What's that? We put all professors we have into this for the moment, so that will be done in very short order. Sorry, students. University is closed for the moment for research. Yeah, but mechanical components then. I suppose we can get rid of this too. What will happen if we get rid of this? Is there something that desperately requires chemicals? Yeah, well, our nuclear fuel fabrication industry is what is using the chemicals, I think. And that's not critical, because it goes onto this boat, and that boat goes away every now and then, and we don't make a whole lot of money off it. That is not... what the hell? Okay. Fine. Music machine, could you sharpen up here a bit, or I'm going to throw you out the goddamn window. You have no reason to be lagging. You're backing up yourself. Don't do that right now, maybe. If that could be it. Yeah, after all, we're streaming a music file of like 200 kilobits per second over the network here. So you couldn't prioritize that with the backup traffic and get that right. No. That's really difficult. Now, but for the mechanical components, it would be preferable. It would be really much preferable to have it hooked up directly to the steel mill. But that again, not going to be possible. Then it would have to reside like out here somewhere. And there seems to be a few things. It can't. Just forget about it. Okay, I forget about it. We tear this down too. Really. You're going to need a warehouse to put all the chemicals in. How much is in your export thing? It's 36 tons. Not enough. Not a lot. But I would like a clean slate here, I think. Would you know? What did we say? The plastics came out of there, right? So we could put... I think that what we'd like is a warehouse. Yeah. Problem is getting workers. Let's see here. It's from there. Bring out a tape measuring device a little bit. And see how much... from here, if they walk along like so... 125 meters, so there's still quite a bit to go. Almost out of there they can walk from that train station where they get dropped off. Okay. Yeah, plastics, I think you're definitely going to... Well, definitely. Well, yeah, think a little bit, if you wouldn't mind. We're going to get... We have 3 products that require these plastics and things. No plastics, chemicals. That is plastics. That is electrical components. You're already finished with that bit. Great. You need plastics and you also require chemicals, right? So if the plastics factory would have been... That wouldn't have mattered. How much do you need of all these things? A bit. Let's see. If we were to try and mirror it... somewhere like that ought to do it. That ought to bring plastics directly into the electrical components factory. And we take a footpath around here. There we go. Which will in turn bring workers into to this. Yeah, and then we researched the next bit too whilst we're at it. Electronic circuits. We're out of everything else. We focus only on this. 2. Same thing. Yes, but we also need chemicals to do fabric. Fabric, you say? Yeah, fabric. Where are you going? You're going to nuclear fuel fabrication. Right. I think I'm going to tear this down for the moment. Yeah, I'll tear this down. And we remove a bit more crap there. Because if we then we rebuild another warehouse, you see. Yeah. My thinking here is that we can use this chemical warehouse as a way to get further distribution of chemicals to whatever needs it, and hopefully also within range of the factories that will use them. What about something like that? Something like that, yeah. Come on, there we go. Something like that, yeah. And then you put down a fabric factory. They need crops too, right? Yeah, they do. They need a whole lot more crops than they do chemicals, I think. Yeah, they need quite a small amount of chemicals when it all comes down to it. We could use a truck for that. And you don't use... No, you only use plastics. Right. Plastics, mechanical components, and electrical components. Why did I do this then? We still need... But, no, screw that again. And one more time. We try and put it a bit more here, where it won't be so much in the way. Maybe. There we go. Oh. Electronics, electrical assembly hall. We're not quite there yet, so I can't even see how large it isn't that large, I don't think. These mechanical components. They only need steel. If we could put that in here somewhere. If we could put that in here somewhere. And then try and snake the workers around it. We take the tape measure again. And say that you walk from here, down here, there. And you go, say, something like this. We'll have a footpath to electronics factory about there. 342 meters. Yeah. Yeah, I think that could work. Yeah, great. We'll have it. And of course, since am I doing this right now? Probably not. Probably not. Advanced industry, yeah, mechanical components and plastics. Plastics will truck in from there, and chemicals will have stored here and truck around place. Would you like to be finished anytime soon with this research? Nah, it's a complicated project. Well, you're 78% done. So very soon we'll have it. So this is, yeah, this will be for electronics and fabric too. Fabric. A fabric factory would also be great to get in here somehow. I don't care so much about getting the factory connections for it though. But say if we could get the fabric factory here, electronics assembly hall, something. Still have it walkable from there, and they have to walk around the chemical plant. Yeah. Yeah, it might work. It might work. Ah, you're not done yet. Come on. Okay, fine. We look at the clothing factory, fabric factory first. To miscellaneous fabric. Just say, for example, that would live here somewhere. For to have something. That still allows us to get the road out, yes. But this is not enough space for this. No. No, we tear it down. Now we try again. Unfinished footpath, get rid of it and get rid of that. And now then we can do the electronics assembly hall, I would hope. Electronics assembly hall. Yeah, you have that stuff that way and mechanical components will come in. They will come out of there, but that will sort of cut off the... If we try and use it, it will ruin... Ah wait, if we could get it in something like this. It has a factory connection there and it has a footpath. No, it doesn't work. Well, if you do it like there, say something or other. Yeah, you could take you could take a footpath bridge or something. Up above, underneath, below. Very much doubt that that it'll fit, you see. Never mind. We'll have trucks for that, and we'll leave enough space for so it's possible to walk to the fabric factory too. Clothing factory. No, fabric factory. Yeah, something like this. They will get their chemicals directly from the warehouse. Not that it matters a whole lot, but they will. Let's see now if we can do... It's not possible to do an underground thing, is it? Underpass, pedestrian footbridge, pedestrian tunnel. Tunnel is above the terrain at some stage. Pedestrian underpass. So we were to put that like there and there. I'm just experimenting. I don't think it will be possible to do this underneath the chemical factory. Some other infrastructures in the building is in the way. Yeah, not going to tear down the chemical plant just to get a footpath in quite there. Nope. But we must snake a little one of these around here. Building in the way, I don't want to hear it. I do this as close as possible. Yeah, how about that? Do you think that will be enough? That might be enough. Let's see. Tape measure, tape measure, tape measure. There. Did that do some? No, there you go. 345 meters. Yep, that's plenty. Plenty safety margin for that to work. And that. Yeah, and then we just need a few roads to connect this. Ooh, what are you trying to do? There we go. I think that will do it. That's many new industries here. And this, that's the electronics assembly hall. That's the fabric factory. I should have had warehouse attached to it. I don't. What we will do, however, is put in two distribution offices, small distribution office, two of these right here. There we go. That should serve us, maybe. Now, to see the continuation of this, it will continue in the next one. And we will also expand on the farming business then. For now, there'll be plenty occupied with this. Thank you so very much for watching. Good night.